Once a force to be reckoned with, today the Aam Aadmi Party or AAP finds itself completely out of depth, a solid hit to its national ambitions by yet another defeat, and a crucial one at that. Good evening, welcome to a brand new edition of India Prime. I am Sana Khan. Tonight, we talk about how in less than 5 years, the public hero Arvind Kejriwal has turned from an emerging, promising alternative in India to someone who seems to have completely lost the plot. We talk about how Kejriwal has squandered his hard-earned political capital through organizational mismanagement, rank hypocrisy and opportunism, perhaps, among other reasons, if you will. The Delhi municipal election results go like this. According to the Delhi Election Office, the BJP there bagging 179 seats, leading into more Aam Aadmi Party with 47, while the Congress has got leads in 29 wards. It is 1 in 29 wards. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party, a big blow, as we said, in 2015. Delhi gave the AAP party another chance with a clear majority. 67 to 70 was the tally that time. We'll talk about all of this, but first up, a look at this report.
In the normal course, municipal elections wouldn't have counted for much. But the Bharatiya Janata Party changed the game by deploying senior faces like Yogi Adityanath and even cabinet ministers to its campaign. It made the election big and upped the prestige quotient.
दिल्ली की जनता ने मोदी जी की 3 साल की जो कामकाज है सरकार का, उस पर एक प्रकार से मोहर लगाया है.
The historical victory of BJP is very remarkable. This is directly victory because of our economic policies and leadership of Narendra Modi ji. Really, it's a great achievement for the party. It is a victory for development.
But the real impact of this election result was on the Aam Aadmi Party. After successive reverses in Punjab and Goa, the Aam Aadmi Party badly needed a victory. Predictably, the party brass blamed electronic voting machines for their loss.
ये अगर डिफरेंस 2-4 सीट का होता तो मान लेते कि हाँ ठीक है, पर जिस तरह का डिफरेंस सामने आया है वो बिल्कुल भी यकीन नहीं करने लायक है. उस पर यकीन नहीं हो सकता कि ये बिना ईवीएम के रिगिंग के ये इतना बड़ा डिफरेंस हो सकता है.
Aam Aadmi Party's national ambitions have taken a beating. Delhi's local level results also suggest it can no longer take for granted continued support in the national capital, and 2019 is not far off. With Kartikeya Sharma in New Delhi, Bureau Report, WION.
All right, let's talk a bit more about what happened to the Aam Aadmi Party, something that was rather expected, looking at the Rajouri Garden by-poll results as well. Joining me here in the studio is Mr. Sharad Gupta. He's a senior editor with the Parliamentarian magazine. Thanks so much, Mr. Gupta, for joining us here yet again. Give us a sense of exactly what do you think happened to the Aam Aadmi Party. I mentioned a couple of reasons in the opening of the show: rank hypocrisy, complete mismanagement. What do you think led to what we are seeing today?
Basically, 2 things. One, complete snapping of contact with the Aam Aadmi, common man, which is a must. You have to work with them, and that is how Aam Aadmi Party was built. And second was their continuous ranting against the Lieutenant Governor, Prime Minister and the centre. You just cannot keep on whining and whining. People get fed up. So, they need to be taken into confidence. You agitate, you take people with you.
But then you deliver.
And you deliver. So, if there were some problems for you with the centre, that was for you to have resolved. Sheila Dikshit was here for 15 years and there was never any problem with her. She never whined, she never complained. So, people could actually not concile to the fact that Mr. Kejriwal was completely means lost the governance, one. And secondly, if you remember, when he came back to power in 2015, he promised to the people of Delhi that I committed a mistake by leaving Delhi, by resigning from Delhi government. I will not leave Delhi, I'll keep serving you. And within 6 months, he announced that he is going to Punjab.
Right.
So
complete disconnect
unreliable person.
With the voter, he is unreliable. And as you mentioned at the very onset, that the Aam Aadmi factor seems to have just evaporated, you know, with time. There was nothing like an Aam Aadmi party. At least Delhiites didn't think so at this point in time. Do you think, you know, his focus also deviated immensely, you know, from what he actually had set out to do? He completely, you know, missed the plot there, lost the plot.
You know, his basic premise was to provide an honest government. So, as I was hearing Ashutosh in the morning, Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson Ashutosh, he was saying that some Lok Sabha report has found that Delhi government has improved honesty in the governance by some 86 points, and rest of the country has lost it. But I am not going by that. But the fact is that initially people did feel that there was some cut, some reduction, some lowering of corrupt practices. But then gradually everything crept in, means the corruption crept in, and then it was nothing they could do, means on the health point of view. Chikungunya, dengue was rampant last year, uncontrollable. This year, the summers have yet not properly started, and still we are finding a lot of cases of dengue and chikungunya.
So they had the chance, they really failed to
Can you imagine
deliver.
a chief minister saying, announcing in his election meetings that those who are not going to vote for me will be affected by chikungunya and dengue? This is hilarious.
Right.
You are cursing people, and how can you expect their vote?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, you know, it also proves that, you know, voters cannot be deceived. You have to deliver. If you haven't delivered, they have a right to vote, and that's exactly what they've done. You know, also the fact that, you know, he was whining a lot. Only towards the last leg did he decide to change. I don't know how much of that really could really, you know, show some effect. Not to criticize the BJP, not to criticize the Modi government, but to really highlight what Aam Aadmi Party has done for the people.
Yeah, in 2015, people had some sympathy for Mr. Kejriwal, but that seems to have evaporated, completely evaporated.
Right. All right, hold on to that thought. In fact, this is what the Aam Aadmi Party said. Now, when the election results were coming in, the BJP winning big at the MCD elections, the Aam Aadmi Party, they once again played the electronic voting machine tampering card for the party's poor show. Raghavendra Rao filed this report earlier. Take a look.
The BJP juggernaut continues to roll on. After having scored massive victories in state assembly elections across the country, the party has now swept the Delhi municipal polls with a massive margin. This despite the fact that its performance in Delhi's municipal body over the past 10 years has been far from satisfactory. What it also means is that the public of Delhi is feeling disenchanted with Arvind Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party. This party, which had rode to power with a massive mandate in 2015 assembly elections, is now struggling to secure even the second spot in Delhi's municipal polls. Instead, this party has now chosen to again blame the EVMs for its poll debacle. Maybe it's time the Aam Aadmi Party started looking within and did some soul searching rather than blame the EVMs every time it loses an election. In New Delhi, with video journalist R.K. Yadav, Raghavendra Rao, WION.
All right, Sharad Gupta, senior editor of the Parliamentarian magazine, here with me in the studio. Mr. Gupta, now let's talk about the options for Arvind Kejriwal right now. We talk about his options every time he loses an election now. Status quo, go back to the roads, go back to the people, to the voters, join the Mahagathbandhan or decide to step down. What do you think he is likely to do now?
I don't think he's going to do anything of the sort right now, because he enjoys a complete majority in assembly. So, out of 70, Aam Aadmi Party won 67 seats, absolute majority. So, until unless he loses majority, there is nothing no question of his stepping down. And second thing is, in case there is a possibility of 21 of Aam Aadmi Party MLA getting disqualified because of Office of Profit case, which is pending with the Election Commission, and Election Commission has already indicated that that the verdict is almost against Aam Aadmi Party.
Right.
So in that case, 21 of them, then there are 4 or 5 who have already either lost, means who have already defected to BJP, or who have already lost confidence in Kejriwal, and they are opposing him openly while remaining in Aam Aadmi Party. So there is a big chunk of say 25-30 MLAs. So there and losses after loss. So that basically doesn't ring very well for Kejriwal, and there may be a split also.
There may be a split in the party.
Yeah,
All right.
because people will get disenchanted. How long can they keep faith in a on a person
Right.
who's just keeping on losing?
Absolutely. Mr. R.P. Singh, the BJP's National Secretary, also joins us right now over the phone line. Mr. Singh, we have Mr. Sharad Gupta, Senior Editor of the Parliamentarian magazine, also with us here in the studio. First up, congratulations on yet another big win. What's your first reaction? What are the BJP's plans ahead in Delhi?
Thank you for your greetings, and it's an opportunity for us to serve for another 5 years to people of Delhi. And we ensure that we'll give much better governance and more digital governance this time to people of Delhi, so that they don't need to come to offices of the MCD. They can just log on to their mobile phones or through their laptops or through their desktops. And whatever work they had to require with us, the corporation, they can get it done. And we are working on various other modes to make Delhi more cleaner, and that the people don't see much filth outside the dustbins now, and then it's more cleaner now. But whereas it's a message to the people in politics that negative politics don't work longer and doesn't serve you better by just throwing mud at others or spitting at others. It doesn't work anymore. People look for positive agenda. People look for agenda which can get them better results instead of just pointing fingers at others.
Right. Also, Mr. R.P. Singh, I wanted to ask you, what will you do? The BJP has been criticized in the past. Delhi has a number of issues that are yet to be dealt with. What will the BJP do differently? Can Delhiites expect some change, or is it going to be just another party at the helm with no major differences, so to speak, or to see on the ground?
No, obviously there's a lot of change now happening in the governance of Delhi. That's why we brought our new corporators also this time, keeping in mind that there's a fresh blood which will be there, and there will be a fresh set of people who are working within BJP to give better results and for a better outcome for Delhiites now.
Okay, Mr. R.P. Singh, Mr. Sharad Gupta wanted to take a question with you.
Mr. Singh, as a resident of Delhi, I have been watching for the last 10 years, and MCD has not been functioning very well. There is filth all around and all that. Every year there have been contagious diseases and all that. So what was wrong till then, and why did people repose faith in BJP despite all these problems?
Can you come again the last part? I couldn't get it. Can you come again the last part, please?
Why did people repose faith in the BJP despite all these problems? That is what I want to ask.
No, it's very simple. Very simple. Sir, where do you stay in Delhi? I mean, if you know about Delhi, 10 years back, people had to go to the local dustbin to throw their garbage. Now, there's a van which comes to every household, every doorstep. It's called a tipper van, which comes and collects the garbage now. And this is a big change. Now, for example, first time in Delhi, the electricity is being produced through the garbage. I mean, 25 megawatt electricity is being produced on the basis of garbage now. I mean, the garbage is being used that way. First time, because probably your children or my children are not going to the corporation school. But if you go and see the way the corporation school has improved, I remember 11 years back, the corporation schools didn't have the roofs. I mean, they do it into bad condition. Now every corporation school is a pakka school, and then the children who come there get free education. They get free free dresses. They get free school dresses. They get free midday meal. So all these things which are there to which touches a common man has improved much in Delhi, and that's why people have posed faith in us, because they also know, okay, now since in center there's Modi's government and Modi's slogan of Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas, they see probably that the BJP and MCD with the help of Modi ji
and implementation will be easier.
Now.
Implementation will be easier. Mr. R.P. Singh, we're trying to connect live with you. We'll come back to you in just a bit. What do you make of what the BJP, how the BJP is thinking that, you know, the government at the center now in Delhi now will be able to do much more than we've done in the past 10 years?
You know, it's a three-tier arrangement in India. The center, the state government and local government, which is municipal corporation. The problem in Delhi is, and it was already there for the last 10 years, that MCD is with BJP, state government was with Congress and now with Aam Aadmi Party, and the center is with BJP for last 3 years. So that way there was a gap. Means center used to send funds to state government used to pass on the funds to municipal corporation. Municipal corporation used to say we didn't get funds, and the state government used to say we had already given you funds.
So now you're saying there'll be more accountability.
No, I say I feel that the problems are going to persist.
Okay.
Until unless the Aam Aadmi Party government actually mellows down, actually starts cooperating with the center as well as the municipal corporation, the problems are going to persist. That is what I'm going. I wish to ask.
So Mr. R.P. Singh is back with us. So Mr. Sharad Gupta has a valid point. You know, in the past we've seen in the three-tier system, the center, the state, and the MCD being governed by different parties, and now the problem he thinks will continue to persist because the BJP might be at the center and the MCD, but Aam Aadmi Party could be a reason for some trouble, at least for the issues, the problems, and the way the BJP wishes to address them. How do you see this?
I'm quite hopeful with today's tweet of Mr. Kejriwal, where he says that he has greeted the BJP for winning at MCD, and he has probably assured somewhere that he is prepared to cooperate, and probably this will help us and the citizen of Delhi for a better development agenda, and instead of agenda of confrontation. If Mr. Kejriwal come on platform of agenda of development, we are prepared to sit with him, and even the central government will be much eager to participate with him. All three agencies, the central government, the state government, and the civic body, if they can, we can all come together on the same platform and ensure that the agenda of development, agenda of ensuring that Delhi gets better civic services, Delhi get better health services, Delhi get better sanitation services, Delhi get better primary education services. If we are prepared for it, I'm quite hopeful that Mr. Kejriwal will now, after all this defeat, dubbing defeat, will look into the positive side of it
Mr. R.P.
and
Singh,
work
positive thinking, but there have been issues as far as Arvind Kejriwal and his reliability is concerned. We've seen it in the past. It's good that you're reposing faith in him. Mr. Sharad Gupta has another question for you. Go ahead.
Mr. Singh, where are the funds going to come from? Basically, funds are going to come to MCD from state government, and if state government doesn't give it funds, what are MCD guys going to do?
Okay, there is something like 6,200 crore rupees which are pending with Delhi government, as well as the 4th Finance Commission recommendation now. And they were probably holding it till now because they have election in mind. Now the elections are over and they can't hold it much longer. Once that fund comes through, they'll be much easy for MCD to work. And otherwise also for information, MCD are not a profit-making organization or system. They are basically public welfare organization and system. And generally, the state governments or the local governments ensure that they take care of whatever the losses or whatever the gaps are there between the public utility, public use and the funds which are available. So I'm quite hopeful this time Delhi government will look differently and then work differently and do things in a positive fashion, because now there is no other agenda. Now they have lost MCD election. Now there is no other agenda left with them to have confrontation with MCD or any other authority. And otherwise also, this 2.5 years of confrontation has led to this for Mr. Kejriwal. And I'm quite hopeful, because with this today's Twitter, I'm quite hopeful that he will now come with a positive thought to ensure that Delhi looks better and there are better amenities for Delhi.
Right. All right. In fact, Dr. Shama Mohammed also joins us, Congress spokesperson. Shama, thanks so much for speaking to us. We are talking about really the results and what happened to the Aam Aadmi Party. We have BJP's Mr. R.P. Singh as well as Sharad Gupta in the studio. But take us through as to what, how the Congress is taking this defeat in Delhi at this point. Was it something on expected lines? Do you think you could have done better? The Congress, as far as figures I have, 30 awards, I believe they've won in.
Well, I wouldn't call this a defeat. I mean, I must say that our vote share has gone up much higher than what it was. I mean, from 9% to it's gone up to 25-30%. So it's built. In fact, the party has come back from what happened in 2014 in Delhi. So, and the last election, Delhi Assembly election. So I must say that we've done well and much better than AAP is the one who was supposed to be winning these elections, and they were with a very big hype coming up, and they are finished. They're over. I mean, you need to understand that the people of Delhi have understood their falsehoods. They were more excited to be, Kejriwal was more excited to be the Prime Minister.
Right, but Shama, the fact is that the Congress did get such a low count, and even if you say the vote share has gone up, it's ultimately about the numbers, and numbers speaking for themselves. The Congress sitting at the 3rd spot.
Yeah, see, 3rd spot now does not matter. It is about the overall picture. It's not about 1st spot. We are not doing a running race. It's not an athletic race. It's not the Olympics. It's an election. And the overall picture is we have come up, we have done much better, and we are a party on the comeback trail, and we will be doing even better in the next election. That's how I see it. I mean, this is the picture, and you have to understand now the BJP has also won because of the Modi wave, and it's not the governance of the MCD. What happened last 10 years in Delhi. The MCD is rigged with corruption. There are a lot of issues, but of course, we must admit, everybody must admit that Mr. Modi is quite popular right now, and they require Mr. Modi even to fight an MCD election, which should have been on somebody in Delhi. But they are not using a Delhi phrase much. They use Mr. Modi for everything, PM Modi for everything. So he has to also come down to fight an MCD election. So
and it seems to be working pretty well for the BJP. Shama, do stay with me. I have a couple of reactions from Delhiites that we recorded earlier on. Reporter Inakshi Sinha getting us those. Let's take a quick look.
Yeah, I am in favor of BJP because the promises that they have made, to some extent they have fulfilled those. So I'm looking forward to the rainy season, which is considered to be really bad for Delhi. So whether they'll be putting up to their promises, they'll be fulfilling them to that extent which we have expectations from them. So considering rainwater harvesting and the clogging of the roads and the puddles, they'll be taking care of that.
बीजेपी काम करने को तैयार है. बीजेपी हर एक काम करना चाहता है, लेकिन कोई उसे करने दे तब तो. बीजेपी चाहती है कि हम हिंदुस्तान हमारा आगे बढ़े, लेकिन कोई चाहता नहीं.
देखिए, हमारे देश को आज़ाद हुए 70 साल हो गए, और इन 70 साल में पहली गवर्नमेंट आई है जो हमारे देश के लिए बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही है.
The BJP government launched a high-octave campaign for the MCD elections 2017 by fielding their national champions across MCD and getting them a lot of leverage. Now, MCD elections came of importance because the Delhi citizens interested their vote in the BJP party. They feel that BJP is the only government that will be able to take care of MCD and the local issues that plague the citizens of Delhi in each of the corporations, in each of the wards. Unlike the AAP government, which has made rather tall promises but has never come too close to fulfilling them. I'm Inakshi Sharma with Gopal Chaudhary for WION.
All right, now the focus on India Prime remains Aam Aadmi Party, the downfall of the party, one defeat after the other. And I'm going to take closing comments from all our guests on the show, starting with you, Mr. R.P. Singh. Kudos to the BJP, riding on the Modi wave, yet winning one election after the other, doing really well in the MCD polls. But I want to take in your opinion on what do you think happened to the Aam Aadmi Party. Decisive win in 2015, 67 out of 70 assembly seats, and look at the results today. What do you think happened to Arvind Kejriwal?
See, this is the basically issue of his DNA of his party and his personal DNA, where he has categorically stated himself that he is an anarchist and he believes in confrontation. See, negative politics and politics of confrontation doesn't take you long. I mean, it can take you to a certain extent, but after that, after you are in power, after you are in governance, then you need to deliver to people. You can do confrontation to get to power, but once you are in power, you need to deliver. Mr. Kejriwal probably forgot that once he is in government, he was supposed to deliver, and he missed on it. He miserably missed on it. He thought probably he can continue with the same confrontation and keep fooling people of Delhi. एक हिंदी में कहावत है, काट की हांडी एक बार चढ़ती है, दोबारा नहीं चढ़ती. वो एक बार चढ़ी जब उन्होंने पहली बार वोट मांगा, जब 67 सीटें मिली. And second time it didn't happen, and it's not going to happen next time now.
All right. And Dr. Shama Mohammed, what do you think? You think it's the end of the road for Aam Aadmi Party, for Arvind Kejriwal?
Yeah, before I came late into the program, I forgot to congratulate R.P. Singh ji. It was a good win for you all, so I must congratulate you. That I forgot, since I just came in late in the program. And yes, for me, it's the end of the road for.
Thank you.
You know, you must understand that you should have given Delhi its best in the 5 years. I mean, we've given 15 years of Sheila Dixit. She's done a wonderful job, and he must have taken care of Delhi and then go on for the bigger dreams. That's how it works. Politics is not some roller coaster. It is slowly, step by step, you reach somewhere. You can't just run on a roller coaster. These are people. This is a mandate you need to get, and it's not just something you buy.
Right.
You can't buy these people. So yes, for me, it's according to me, it is the end of the road for Arvind Kejriwal.
Okay, and what about you, Mr. Sharad Gupta? Aap now just a fringe player, end of the road?
Yeah, it has been reduced to a fringe player right now, but one lesson it can draw from the whole debacle is that a party needs to make only those many promises which it can fulfill. Freebies are allowed or can be given only to some extent. You cannot offer everything free and expect votes from people.
Right.
So, you need to promise only that much which you can deliver. If the Aam Aadmi Party government in the state was not empowered enough, it had to seek permission from Lieutenant Governor every time. It knew it.
So it's a case of biting more than Kejriwal, the Aam Aadmi Party perhaps could chew. You know, it's going to be interesting how the Aam Aadmi Party moves forward from here on. Will it learn from the many, many mistakes it has made in the past? Is it going to have a serious relook at the way it functions? Time for serious introspection. We will know in the time to come. In the meanwhile, thanks so much, Dr. Shama Mohammed, Mr. R.P. Singh and Mr. Sharad Gupta for joining me here on the show. That's it then on India Prime. Taking a short break. More news and updates continue right here on WION. Thanks so much for tuning in.